Hi, everybody. What I wanted to do first was to show you how you're going to fill this chart in. Basically, what we're going to do today is look at the lowest crude birth rates and the highest crude birth rates. Basically, how many babies for every 1,000 people, how many babies are women having, right? It's going to correspond with the total fertility rate, TFR. And you'll notice that these countries, we're picking these countries, even though on the list that I'm about to show you, they may not actually be the most lowest, but we will look at that. You're going to basically fill in how many babies these people are having. In Japan, it is about 7 babies per 1,000, which is hardly any. So when you click this chart, first thing you're going to do, click this chart. So you're looking at something like this. And you will notice that it's this giant list of all of the countries in the world. And there are how many? Guess. 223. And some of these are so tiny. Monaco, St. Pierre, these are little islands. Monaco is this tiny little kingdom in the south of France. And then the countries with the highest birth rates, more babies being born per 1,000 people. So we're going to plot the extremes. And you'll notice that the top of this list is going to correspond with these. Niger is landlocked. It's in the middle of a desert. They have only just moved out of stage 1, the demographic transition model, into stage 2. Mali, which is where I live, Uganda, Afghanistan, Sierra Leone, Burkina, Somalia, Angola, Ethiopia, and the Congo. I want you to find first the CBR. So you would look them up. So for example, Niger, you want to go to Niger right there. And it looks like Angola has actually surpassed them, but it doesn't matter. We're just going to write, let's just round it off, 43. We'll say 44 for both of them. So Angola and Niger, who are both on this map. Actually, Angola is really far down there. This has switched. I'm wondering which one is the latest. I do not know what the date is. Ignore the ads on this stupid page. There's probably a better one I could have gotten you. But anyway, it doesn't really matter. You just want to see some of the most extremes. So what did we say? 44. So you would just go in here and you would click in this box, just write 44. And Angola is 44 too. If you really want to go and put them in order, you can, but I don't care about that. So once you get all of the birth rates down for all these countries, oh, and for this side, for the ones that are the lowest, you're obviously going to have to scroll all the way to the bottom, right? And look here. So Japan, 7.5. So you could, you know, it was higher, I guess, 5 years ago when I made this chart. As you're doing that, I also want you to think about why it is that these countries have such low birth rates, okay? And then here too, why are these countries having so many babies? What are the issues that some of these countries are facing? And just brainstorm as many as you can in list format, bullet it. I don't know why I have a list right there. That's kind of funny. But, you know, just use your lists up here, bullet them right there. So you're bulleting, I'll do it for you. So it starts as a bullet. And then what you're going to do with all these places is go to your maps. So Japan is 7.7, one of the lowest birth rates. And you want to go to your map and you're going to make sure you're in chapter 2 now, okay? So make sure that your blue line is in chapter 2 because we're going to continue to plot. And we are just going to put blue markers on the highest ones. So, whoops, I need to use my hand to slide over. And now I'm going to go to the marker and I'm going to put a blue bullet on Japan. And I'll just put high CBR. Okay, and it is basically 7.5 CBR. You don't have to write out CBR again if you don't want. And just go through and plot them. Plot the places in blue. It's not going to take that long. And then you want to also go and you're going to plot these places in red. So please change the marker color right here, okay, to red for the high birth rates. Red is usually a little alarming, right? There's something not quite right going on there. And then once you fill that in, the last thing you're going to do again is grab your link here at the top. You can also go to up here, these 3 bullets. Never mind. I thought you could. Oh, there it is. Share. When you want to share the map, Once you click, what did I just do? I just made a new map. I did not mean to do that. Um, Once you click share, it will give you a link. Okay, just get that link. Get that link, take it down to the bottom, and you're going to highlight this. Go click the link, and you want to hyperlink your map. Paste Command V, paste it in. Okay, so it is hyperlinked. It should turn blue when you hyperlink it. Okay, and that's all you're going to do for this part. The next step that you're going to do in the directions is to watch this amazing guy. I absolutely love him. He's a statistician. He's very good, and he will bring to life all the statistics. Love Ted. Anyway, you want to watch it and you want to make sure you're kind of taking notes on the 3 phases of development. He is going to show you basically these boxes, and they represent poor countries, LDCs, and MDCs. And he's going to show you how they've grown and how they're shifting. And I want you to pay special attention to what are the markers that make them change from one to the other. What is starting to happen? What are people trying to do? What are they getting access to? Things like healthcare, education. Women getting education is a huge one. So anyway, because you're going to use this information for the activity we're going to do in our Zoom on Wednesday. So you want to make sure you understand what this is so that when we get into our breakout sessions with your new groups, you are able to kind of go through this chart that we're all going to do together. Okay? Love you guys. Be busy. Bye.